Hello, friends, and welcome to Email Marketing Thursday. I'm your host, Kerry. Knoll. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode, How to Keep Track of Your Most Recent Email Openers in ActiveCampaign. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell notification. If you like this video and get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or over on Facebook. As always, feel free to share this with anyone who might benefit from it or find it of interest. I greatly appreciate that. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them, and I'll do my best to answer them in a timely fashion. So let me share with you what I want to quickly go over with you today. So this account, let's bring it up here. So I have a series of different tabs open at the top. They're all different automations, right? But they all act exactly the same. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a segment of my contacts overall on ActiveCampaign, folks that specifically subscribe to a specific list, and adding them to each one of these campaigns when they get added to my email list, right? And this one is checked opened if in the last 0 to 7 days, add remove tag opened in the last 0 to 7 days. And what we're doing is when they're entering this, we use this last engaged date. And if I click on edit segment, hopefully it'll load up here for you. It shows last engaged date is on or before current date exactly. And then the second one here, and last engaged date is on or after current date -7. This gives me the 0, meaning up to the minute, to 7 days, okay? And then if they, this is true, so they've opened in the last 7 days, they get this tag added, opened in the last 0 to 7 days, wait for 1 day, and then we have a go to another action, which we bring them back up to the decision tree here, or the if then else statement. And if they haven't opened within the last 7 days, they come down the no path, we remove that tag, opened in the last 0 to 7 days, and it waits for 1 day, and it goes go to another action, brings them back a list of folks on the left-hand side who've opened in the last 0 to 7 days, current and active. So I know exactly how many people have opened in the last 7 days at all times. Now, when I go over to the second tab, it's the same thing, only this one's 8 to 14 days. It's the same type of if-then statement, right? So if I look at the segment here, it's, is on or before current date -8, last engaged date is on or after current date -14. Just know that this is how to set it up. If you want to set it up for yourself, all you got to do is copy this exact format. It will work exactly the same, even though it seems kind of counterintuitive to have minus those numbers, etc. So it can get a little bit confusing from time to time when you're building this out, but that's the equation that needs tag last 8 to 14 days. And you can see it's the same amount of people that was in the first equation. However, the number on the left-hand side of people who have opened in the last 8 to 14 days is only 180 versus on the first one it was 432, I think. And you can see how many people haven't opened within the last 0 to 14 days. Now, this 2907 does not include, or I should say does include, the 432 that have opened in 0 to 7 days. But because they are specifically not opening within this date range, they're all over here on the right-hand side with this tag being removed. Okay, the third one, same thing, 15 to 21 days. I'm not going to go through the equation, but same idea. Add the tag, remove the tag, etc. You can see it's been 86 folks. If we look at the 22 to 28 days, we have 80 people currently that have opened in the last 22 to 28 days specifically. The next one here is 29 to 35. So I just did 7-day segments. That's why we're seeing this 97 people here on the left-hand side. If we go to 36 to 42, it's 34. 43 to 49, it's 41 people. And we look at 50 to 56 days, it's 11. 20p, you don't have to go this deep. I mean, you probably want to just go up to 30 days or so. I've gone all the way up to 90 days. So 71 to 77, we only have 2. And over here, 78 to 84, it's 2. And then 85 to 91, we actually have nobody that's opened anything in that range. And then 92 days or over. So there's anybody who hasn't opened 1/3 of my list, and 1/3 or 1191 have opened something in the last 90 days. So this is a good rule of thumb as well. So no matter what size of a list you're talking about, in this case, this one is specifically about 3,000 folks. 1/3 of those folks should have opened something within the last 90 days. And then about half of those people should have opened something in the last 30 days, which is what holds true with these numbers. If I were to add up the folks from 0 to 7, 8 to 14, 15 to 21, 22 to 28, 29 to 35, like those segments, those will add up to about 900 and change of folks that have opened emails within the last 35 days, which the nice thing is when we do this, we can clearly see that the majority of people who do open out of the 1,191, right, 432 of this, the good old rule of Dammits, which means a lot of these people that you think are opening and should be seeing your emails and seeing your messaging are not seeing your emails, not opening your emails, not paying that much attention, because there is a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of competition for their attention, of course. And so you're going to see that this is kind of the numbers and the way they're going to hold true for you for the most part as well on average. Okay, so anyway, you can develop these really easily if you just copy what I've done. You can set these up for each type of list you have. You have multiple types of lists inside of ActiveCampaign. And then what's really great is when you start a brand new automation and you want to get really good open rate and you want to make sure deliverabilities still have open in the last 7 days, you're likely to get a really high open rate. You're likely to get really good deliverability. And then you can kind of trickle in the folks beyond that. Or if you want to, do the first, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, 35 days, etc. Just throw those folks in there. Try not to throw the folks in there that have not opened in 90+ days specifically, and you'll see a lot better deliverability and get a lot better results. So that's it. That's what I want to share with you today. I hope you did get some good value out of this. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and bell notification. And if you did like this video, get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or over on Facebook. And as always, feel free to share this with anyone who might benefit from it or find it of interest. I greatly appreciate that. And if you have a question or a concern, or you want to leave me a comment, I'll do my best to answer it as quickly as possible. So I hope you